Hello everyone, so this is the last part of the dosage calculation 20 questions series, and I'll bring you more as I find interesting questions. And also you can email me with any NCLEX style dosage calculation you see that you find challenging in solving. When you send it to me in email, I will do my best to solve it and post it on YouTube on this channel, so you see how I come with my answers. All right, so if you find any challenging question, send it my way and we'll see how best we can solve it together on camera. Okay, all right, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Comment below so that YouTube will share this video with other nursing students that may need help. So this is the final part. It's 20 questions and this is the final part. Okay, all right, so like I've explained in my 2 videos, I do not have the technology to be solving it on your screen, so I put my camera to the computer to get the question, and then I use my paper and pen to solve it. So forgive me for that. Hopefully in the near future I will be able to get the equipment that I need to be able to be solving it online, like on the screen for you to see, looking at the question. And so you can write the question down as I have projected it like that, and then write your units and values down. So when I come to the table, we are working it together. So the first question we are taking in this session says the client is receiving an IV infusion of nitroprusside or nitropress at 0.4 microgram per kilogram per minute. The client weighs 284 pounds. How many microgram is the client receiving? Okay, how many microgram is the client receiving? How many what microgram is the client doing what? Receiving. Let's go and solve this together. We come to the table. Okay, come to our table. All right, so coming to the table, what are we looking for? It says how many microgram. So this is what we are looking for, X microgram. We don't know. Okay, what have been given us? We have 0.4 microgram per what? Kilogram times 284 pounds per the 1 minute. Okay, and what else can we do? We have to convert our pounds to kilogram. So it's going to be 1 kilogram over 2.2 pounds. Okay, this is how your calculation is going to be. Kilogram will cancel kilogram, pound will cancel pound. Now let's go and calculate it together. All right, so we have 0.4 times 284. What do we get? 13. We get 113.6. Okay, 113.6 divided by 2.2. Okay, let's bring our minutes. Okay, all right, so 113.6 divided by 2.2. What do we get? The answer is 51.636363. All right, so if we are to round it, we're gonna round it to 52 microgram. Per every minute the person is receiving 52 microgram. Okay, all right, that's the answer. Let's move on. Let's go to the next question. The client is receiving an IV infusion of Nclex-RN at 2 microgram per kilogram per minute. The client weighs 266 pounds. How many microgram is the client receiving per minute? Round to the nearest whole number. All right. It's the same thing that we have just done. We are seeking microgram per minute as our final results, okay? All right, so we have 2 microgram over 1 kilogram, and then 266 pounds of the child or the client per 1 minute. And then we do the conversion of 1 kilogram, and then 2.2 pounds, okay? So pound will cancel pound, kilogram will cancel kilogram. So 2 times 266. 2 times 266 should give us what? 532. 532 divided by 2.2. This is microgram, this is minute, okay? So 532 divided by 2.2 should give us 241.818181. So to the nearest whole number is 242 microgram per minute. Okay, this is the number at the 10th place is more than 5. So what you do is add 1 to this one, so that will make it 242. Okay, all right. Did you get it right? I hope so. I hope you got it right. Let's move on. The client is receiving an IV infusion of levothyroxine, which is Synthroid, at 1.5 microgram per kilogram per day. Now watch this. You see, we've moved from per minute to per day. The client weighs 258 pounds. How many microgram is the client receiving per day or daily? Is the same thing. So this time we are looking for microgram per day. Microgram per what? Day. Microgram per day. And then put it in whole number. Round it to whole number. Okay? So let's take note of that. Let's see how we set that up. Let's come to the table. What are we asked? The final answer should be microgram per what? Per day. Good. Okay, so per day is at the bottom, microgram is at the top. So it's 1.5 microgram over 1 kilogram, okay? And then the weight is 258 pounds per day. Okay, that's how you set it up. Times 1 kilogram per 2.2 pounds. Pound will cancel pound. Kilogram will cancel kilogram. All right. So 1.5 times 258. 1.5 times 258 is what? That gives us 387. 387 microgram. 2.2, and then there's a day that we have to add. All right, 287 divided by 2.2 should give us what? 175.909090. Plenty of the 9 zeros, but we want it in whole number. So because the 10th digit value is more than 5, we will add 1 to this one here. So we will get 176 microgram per day. This is our answer. 176. Did you get that right? I hope you did. 176 microgram per day. Always pause it, try it out yourself, and see if our answers matches. Okay. All right. The next question. The healthcare provider ordered cyanocobalamin, which is vitamin B12, 4 microgram per kilogram. The medication available is cyanocobalamin, 1 milligram per ml. The client weighs 128 pounds. How many milliliters will the nurse administer? So we are looking for ml. Round to the nearest tenth. Okay? We are looking for ml. Always remember our rule. Pause it and work it. Okay? Our final answer should be in ml. We don't know. That's why I put XML. Our final value should have ml. Okay? So let's set it up. So in setting it up, make sure your ml will come to the top because that's what you're looking for. So let's go for the available first. 1 ml over 1 milligram. Okay. And then what the doctor ordered is 4 microgram over 1 kilogram. Okay. Over 1 kilogram. And the weight is 128 pound over 1. All right. So microgram and milligram, they are two separate unit of measurements. Okay. So if we want it to be the same, what do? We have to convert it. So 1 milligram is equivalent to 1,000 microgram. 1 milligram is equivalent to 1,000 microgram. So in order to be able to cancel milligram out, milligram has to come on top. In order to cancel microgram out, microgram has to be at the bottom. So 1 milligram will give me 1,000 of the microgram. Okay, so that microgram can cancel the top microgram here. Milligram at this bottom can cancel the top milligram. Now we still have 1 unit of conversion to make this the pound. So we're going to have 1 kilogram over 2.2 pound. Pound will cancel pound. Kilogram will cancel kilogram. Microgram here will cancel this microgram that comes with a 4. This milligram here will come and cancel this milligram. Okay. Now let's see how many we've cancelled so far and what we have. So we have 1 ml times 4 times 128 because the pound has been cancelled now. Times 1 and then times 1. Okay. This is what is remaining right now. And then at the bottom we have 1 times 1 times 1 times 1,000, which had the microgram with it, and then times 2. All the units down here has been cancelled out. So the only unit left is the ml. Okay. Now let's do the math. 4 times 128 should give us 4 times 128 should give us 512. 512. 4 times 128 is 512. Okay. Now we have 1,000 times 2.2. This will give us 2200. 2200. Okay. There we go. All right. We have the ml. 1,000 times 2.2 gave us 2200. Okay. Now 512 divided by 2200 will bring us to 0.2327. So if we run it to the nearest tenth, it's going to be 0.2. We have to drop the rest, these ones, because it's less than 5. So it's going to be 0.2 ml. So did you get 0.2 ml? I hope you did. 0.2 ml is our answer. All right. Let's go to the next question here. This is the next question. Whilst I flip my paper over. Okay. The healthcare provider ordered fluorouracil, okay, 4 milligram per kilogram daily for 4 days. Okay. The medication available is fluorouracil, 50 milligram per ml. The client weighs 160 pounds. How many mLs or milliliters will the nurse administer per dose? Per dose. If needed, round to the nearest tenth. Okay, per dose. There's a difference between per daily and per dose. Okay, take note of that. So how many mLs is in the dosage is what they are asking about. Let's go and solve it. Remember, we are looking for ml. So wherever we see ml, it's going to come to the top. Okay, the mLs will come to the top. Let's go and fix it. We already have milligram to milligram. Don't let the 4 days trick you. The 4 days will have nothing to do with the calculation. We are just looking for our mLs per dose. Okay, let's bring it to the table. Let's bring it to our table here. All right. So, what have been given us? The available says 1 ml is to what? 50 milligram. Hope you saw it. Okay. And then we have 4 milligram of 1 kilogram. And then we have 160 pounds. 160 pounds times 1. Okay. And then we do the conversion of the pounds. 1 kilogram is to what? 2.2 pounds. Pound will cancel pound, kilogram will cancel kilogram, milligram will cancel milligram. You see right there? Okay. So let's multiply. We are looking for ml, remember. Let's multiply here. All right. So we have 4 times 160. 4 times 160 gives us 640. 640. All right. And then we have 50 times 2.2. 60 times 2.2, which is the bottom number, 110. This is ml. So the answer should be 640 divided by 110, and we are going to get 5.818181. Plenty of them. To the nearest tenth is 5.8 mLs. This is the answer. I hope you got that. We drop the rest because they are less than 5. Okay. I hope by now you know the trick. Yes. So this is 5.8 ml per dose. 5.8 ml per dose. Okay. All right. Let's come to this one here. All right. It says the healthcare provider ordered nitroglycerin intravenously. The safe dose range for intravenous nitroglycerin is 4 to 19 microgram per minute. The medication available is nitroglycerin 50 milligram in 500. Okay, let's bring it more closer. What is the minimum therapeutic rate that the nurse will set the infusion? And we are looking for ml, milliliters per hour. Okay, it's in minute. Remember, it's in minutes. So we have to take it to 1 hour. To hour. And then round it to the nearest tenth. Remember, minute. We are changing it to hour. Okay. So our final numbers should be in this measurement, unit measurement. All right. Now they are asking for the safe dose range. So they can have it from 4 microgram to 19 microgram. They are asking for the minimum between 4 and 19. Which one is the minimum? Which one is the smallest? Is the 4. So we're going to work. If they ask for maximum, you will use 19. But they are asking for minimum, so you use the 4, which is the lowest microgram number. Okay. So we're going to have, let's bring it to the table. What are we going to do? All right. So we are looking for ml. So 500 ml will be on top. 50 milligram will be at the bottom. 4 microgram will be on top. 4 microgram will be on top. Okay. Now, this is per minute. 4 microgram per minute. So we have to change the microgram. So 1 milligram is 2,000 microgram. Okay. I hope it makes sense to you. 4 milligram is 2,000 microgram. You get that? Okay. So that's the conversion we are making. We need it in ml. 60 minutes is to 1 hour. 60 minutes. The minute comes on top because we want to cross out this minute. And we want hour to be at the bottom. So we can have ml per hour. This is where it gets tricky. So always remember that. Minute will cancel minute. Microgram will cancel microgram. Milligram will cancel milligram. We are left with ml and then this hour at the bottom. So 500 times 4 times 60. So 500 ml times 4 times 60 is what we have at the top now. And then we have 50 times 1,000. And then the hour will come. Okay. Now let's solve it. So 500 times 4 times 60. That should give us 120,000. 120,000 ml. And then 50 times 1,000 will give us 50,000. 50 times 1,000 gives us what? 50,000. 50,000. Then we bring the 1 hour, the hour with it. Okay. All right. This can cancel this. This can cancel this. All right. Now let's see. 120,000. 120,000. Okay. 120,000 divided by 50,000. That should give us 2.4 ml per hour. Did you get 2.4? I hope you did. I really hope you did. So this is the answer. This is the final answer you're supposed to get. To the nearest tenth is here. 2.4. 4 is the nearest tenth. This is our last question. This is the last question. The healthcare provider ordered dobutamine IV. The safe dosage range is 2 to 20 microgram per minute. The medication available is dobutamine 500 milligram in 500 ml D5W. Okay, dextrose 5 in water. The client weighs 160 pounds. What is the maximum therapeutic rate that the nurse will set the infusion? And we are looking for ml per hour. The maximum, so between 2 and 20, the maximum is 20. So we're going to go with 20 microgram. Remember that. We're going to go with 20. And we have to convert microgram to milligram. Okay? And then the pound to kilogram. And our final answer has to be in ml. So pause it and try it yourself whilst I also do it. All right. So my final answer should be ml per hour. So x ml per hour. All right. So because I need ml to be the final answer, I'm going to put 500 ml on top. And then I'll put 500 milligram at the bottom. We have 20 microgram per kilogram. And then we have 160 pound per 1 minute. And then 160 minute will give me 1 hour. And then I have to keep my space is short, so I'm going to bring it down here. So I need 1 milligram of 1,000 microgram here. And I also need 1 kilogram to what? 2.2 pounds. So this pound will cancel this top pound. Minute will cancel minute. Kilogram will take care of this kilogram. Microgram here will take care of this microgram. Milligram will take care of this milligram. Right? So I've taken care of all those. And then I'm left with the hour and the ml that I need. Now let's multiply across the numerators. And then we'll do the denominators as well. Okay? All right. So we have 500 ml times 20 times 160 times 60. Okay. Then we have 500 times 1,000 times 2.2. And then the hour. I'll bring it. Okay. All right. Let's calculate them and see the answer we will get. Our final answer. All right. So 500 times 20 times 160 times 60. 500 times 20 times 160, which is the weight, times what? 60. And that should give us a lot of zeros. Let's see. 500 times 20 times 160 times 60. So we have these 3 zeros here, 3 zeros here, and another. Wow, 96 million. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 6 of the zeros is what it came up to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And then we have 500 times 1,000 times 2.2. All right, we have 1,000,000, 1.1 million. Okay, so 1, like that. Okay, that's 5 of the zeros over there. All right, so this is ml, and this is hour. Okay, so let's divide it and see. 96. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Divided by 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, make sure my zeros are 5 of them. Okay, and this is 6 of the zeros. Okay, let's divide it, and the answer will come up to 87.272727, and round it to the nearest whole number. So our answer is 87 ml per hour. So the infusion is going to run at 87 mLs per hour. I hope this was helpful to you. Give it a thumbs up, comment if it was helpful, if you got the same, share, subscribe, and keep the love going. And I wish you the best in your NCLEX, in your nursing journey, in every aspect of your life. I love you guys.